Good morning. Joe, how are you?
Hello, John. How are you?
Fantastic. How are you?
Good.
Great to be here again with you.
Good, absolutely.
You're nice and cozy.
You're getting used to it now, are you?
She's a pro now at this stage.
He's getting butterflies outside now, Joe.
I
believe it or
don't
not.
believe that, no.
He was, I'm telling you.
I believe that. Well able for it. Whenever we want a burst of positivity and sort of maybe a little jolt to get ourselves going, we have our next guest in the studio with us, a 15-year-old Sean Byrnes. He was born with spina bifida and hydrocephalus, but that has never held him back, as we've heard on many occasions before, and he has put another achievement on his chalkboard over the last few months. And Sean's with me in the studio alongside his dad John and his mum Fiona. And you're all welcome. Good morning.
Good morning, Joe.
Now, Sean, I remember the last time you were in, you were considering this and wondering how you could make it a reality. Just remind us of what you wanted to achieve.
I wanted to start Limerick's first hand Trike club to encourage young people with disabilities and challenges to get out and just try something new. And I've had a hand trike for many years, and I have done 5 10k Great Limerick runs. So I just wanted other kids and people with disabilities and challenges to experience what I've experienced.
Describe the hand trike to me.
But it's a 3-wheel bike, 2 wheels in the back and 1 in the front, and you pedal with your hands, and so it's like using pedals with your feet, but you're only using your hands,
And that's why you have big shoulders as well as everything else, I presume.
Yeah.
One of the many reasons, anyway, because it is all about upper body strength for you, isn't it? Yeah. And Fiona, you did the Great Limerick run, did you, alongside Sean?
I did, Joe, and trying to keep up with Sean is an absolute impossibility, but it was a challenge for me more than it was for Sean. But as I say to Sean, 2 legs do not match 3 wheels, so it's a fantastic day, Joe. And again, for me as a parent, it gave Sean, I and John an opportunity to do, what other families take for granted. And for some kids out there, this is just best thing ever, that they now will have an opportunity to be in a bike, cycle a bike for the first time in their lives. I mean, it's I suppose emotional when you think about it, that there are a lot of children out there that would love to cycle a bike with their siblings, and they unfortunately can't because they're so expensive, first of all, and every child has a right to get a bike from Santa at Christmas.
I have to find out from Dad now, with these two engaged in that kind of massive physical activity at the Great Limerick Run, what are you doing?
Well, someone has to make them famous. So you know this because you're always hidden away here, and you're famous too. So someone has to have the camera, someone has to have the video, someone has to get the shots, someone has to make the calls, someone has to come to 95 and meet
So
with
you're
you.
logistics and multimedia coordinator as well as Dad.
I'm the invisible man, like yourself. That's who I am.
Okay, so your aim then was to fund a certain number of trikes so that you could have a club. Is that right, Sean?
To start off with 5 trikes to get the club going, and then progress on and on.
How has it been going for you?
But we started fundraising back in May, and it already started when we had a cake sale and quiz night in our local community centre, and that went great, and we got
So
great
where was that exactly?
in Kilteely Community Hall in County Limerick, and we got great support from that. And then we went on then, and one of our neighbours, she gave us a call one evening to say that she would love to do a cycle to Kilkenny at 88 kilometres, and we had said, wow, it's a big challenge, and are you sure you want to commit yourself to it? And then we said, let her think about it, and she came back to us the next week and she said, I'm doing it, and she gave us a date, and she started fundraising. And
Is this the legendary Mags now, who was very reluctant on the publicity front, as we found out ourselves?
exactly, yeah. So on the 29th of September, the 29th of September, she cycled to Kilkenny. She left at 6 o'clock in the morning from Drunkeen in County Limerick, and it was lashing rain, and she got out anyway, and she got there, and she did it in just under the 4 hours, moving Kilkenny.
3 hours and 45 minutes.
And just to give you a picture, Joe, from literally 12 o'clock midnight every hour on the hour it rained and poured. Every time I opened the window, it rain gushed down the gutters, and I said, "Oh my God, how is Mags going to get up?" And as true as God, 5:30 came. 5:45, I texted Mags, and she said, "Fiona, I'm on the way. I'm on the bike. I'm ready to go."
That is.
Well, we mentioned Mags, and Mags is also the silent partner in all of this. And she wouldn't come in today with us, and she said, "If you ring me, I'm not going to take the call."
Oh, she was very clear, yeah.
She is such a modest, incredible person. Our dearest friend and neighbour Mags has taken on this incredible challenge.
So, how many bikes have you fundraised then?
Well, our target was to raise €10,000, and that would cover 5 bikes. But now we've had nearly over 11,500.
Fantastic. Right. So, what's the next step then? You have the bikes. Now the club follows, right?
The club will follow. Yeah, Dad has been researching different places to fund bikes.
Well, a few months ago when we spoke to some of the suppliers of the bikes, it was an idea, a vision, a concept, and now I'm back with them going, "Guys, we've got money in our hands, we're ready to purchase and buy the bikes." So we're negotiating with a couple of different dealers on the bikes now to get the best price that we can, because how many people go out and buy 5 bikes? So once we get the bikes in, the real wish list would be to have them in before Christmas. If not, we're looking at somewhere in around mid-January, maybe end of January, and then we officially launch Limerick Hand Trike Club, and we're on the move, and then it'll build from there.
Fantastic. How are the studies going alongside it?
Not too bad. Under pressure, but okay.
That's right. I know. It doesn't seem to me that pressure really worries you, to be honest with you, Sean. You're something else. And before we finish, what is this lovely trophy that you have here?
Well, back in May, me and Dad were out in Collins's bar in Rodahan having a bit of lunch, and Dad got a call from the Limerick leader to say that I was selected a winner for the for Limerick Person of the Month for May. So then, as we were going out, then we met former Mayor James Collins, and now Cathaoirleach local Metropolitan District of Limerick, and we told him the great news, and he had said, he said that I nominated Sean for it. So we met out in the Clayton Hotel in Limerick at the start of May to receive my prize. And I would just like to thank the Limerick leader, the Clayton Hotel, Southern Creative and Media Agency, and Mayor James Collins for all their help in making me win this fantastic prize.
Okay.
Joe, on top of that, one of the things we have to say, Mags Rodahan, our super neighbour and friend, after making that cycle of 88 kilometres all the way to Crosspatrick in Kilkenny, the morning we arrived on the Sunday morning, the sun was shining. It's like the heavens open for us. The welcome that we got from the local community over there that had never met us before, hadn't seen Sean, hadn't met Sean. So for the last 2 or 3 kilometres of the cycle, Sean and Mags, nieces and nephews joined them and cycled all the way to the village. The welcome that was there at the local hall, there was over 120 people there, and they organised a coffee morning on the morning. It was just so amazing. The welcome and the warm welcome was fabulous. So a huge thanks to everybody in Crosspatrick.
Very good. Well, keep us up to date on how you're getting on, and thank you very much for telling us your story again this morning, Sean. Amazing. You've just one achievement after another, and thank you for coming into us, Sean Byrnes, and also good to see Dad, John, and Mum.
Thank you so much, Joe, for having us.
I don't want to mention everybody individually, but can I just thank the complete community of where we live, which is Kilteely, Drunkeen and Cloverfield, for their and neighbours and friends for just supporting Sean. It is just phenomenal, and we're overwhelmed. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Limerick Today now on 46.
Well done, Sean.
Thank you
that was
so
very
much,
good. Well
Joe.
done, guys. Brilliant stuff. Well done. Well done.
Thank you for the
Let us know when the club is up and running.
we will.
Dental Clinic, Limerick and
Fantastic.
Fulham.
All right,
Joe.
you can tweet us that picture as
Thank
well.
you.
Actually, to Limerick Today.
I'll send them in to Katie Hola.
Joe, thanks a million.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
Brilliant. Thanks a lot.
Well done, John. Thanks.
Contact